Hi, I want to talk a little bit about a site that can help you pick out the college that you might want to attend here in the United States. I'm going to put this on at the ACE Your Online Course Facebook page where I have a lot of foreign students who take a look at that page. And this site is really very good because it incorporates data from all of the institutions in the United States collected by the US government. And I think most of the data is pretty reliable, with a couple of misleading exceptions, which I'll discuss in a minute. So mainly, I just want to draw your attention to it. It's collegescorecard.ed.gov. So you can use this website to search for colleges. It's a very intuitive database, and you can do it yourself. But I want to take you through a search just to show you how it works and also give you some suggestions along the way. So I'm going to assume that you don't want any particular degree, that you don't know what you want to do, that you're a young person ready to get started in college, but you're not sure of your career. So it allows you to pick various degrees, such as a 4-year degree in education, but we're going to assume that you don't want any particular degree because you don't know what you want to do. So we'll pick any. And now for location, if you're a foreign student, you might not know that Massachusetts is one of the best states for education. So for the purposes of this demonstration, I'm just going to pick that. We'll just pick Massachusetts. And for size, we want to pick a medium-sized institution. I don't recommend, particularly if you're a foreign student, you go to a small institution. So you want medium or perhaps large. Medium and large institutions are going to have more people from your country and more people who speak your native language. You don't want a particular name. You do want to pick some of the advanced search options. So you don't want a private for-profit school. So you want to deselect that. You want a public or a private nonprofit. So those are the two that you want there. And you don't want any specialized mission or religious affiliation. So find the schools, click that. And so you got 52 results, which is quite a few. So to narrow it down, you can use this selection right here, filter results. Now, one way you can do is to filter for average annual cost. And they list the average here is 16,000. Well, if you read this, if you hover over the information here, this is only the annual net price for federal financial aid recipients. And you want to understand that this is not going to be your actual cost or anywhere near it. I'll get into that in a moment, but think 2 to even 3 times that. So just leave that selection unchanged. You might want to look, however, at a more selective school. So more selective schools that are try to concentrate on selecting only those students who they think are going to graduate. You want for a high graduation rate, like 70%. And then if you're very interested in money, when you get out, you want to make sure the proposition is worth all of the expense. So let's pick some sort of exiting salary that's reasonable but not too excessive. Let's say 50,000. Now that's going to narrow it down. So we have 15 results. And these are great colleges. Babson College is a terrific school. It's mostly for business majors. This is a specialized university for pharmacy, so that one doesn't count for most people, but Boston College, Harvard, MIT, Northeastern University, a terrific school, Tufts, Brandeis, Williams, among the best schools in the United States anywhere. So this search tool is really terrific. It can help you limit your search and give you some very interesting information about graduation rates and costs. But like I said, take the cost information with a big grain of salt. To look at real costs, you want to go over to some site like um, the College Board provides. So this is trends.collegeboard.org, and there you can find all sorts of information about the actual costs. So for example, for a public 4-year out of state, the total cost for tuition, fees, room and board is more like $36,000. And if you look at private schools, it's more like almost $47,000. And Harvard is even higher than that. It's like $60,000 or $70,000. So you'll want to look at the actual cost of any university you're interested in. Here's another chart provided at the same site, trends.collegeboard.org, and you can see that the private colleges are very expensive. So make use of this tool. Search for colleges that might suit you in the United States. And while you're at it, since this is going to be put on the ACE Your Online Course Facebook page, take a look at that, and also take a look at the Heterodox Academy. You also want to be sure that the college that you choose or the university you choose allows free speech on campus. You don't want to be subjected to either extreme right-wing or left-wing restrictions on free speech. This organization, the Heterodox Academy, is relatively new, and they've rated a lot of the colleges and universities in the United States according to their criteria. They're showing that University of Chicago has the freest speech in the United States among the large universities. So you might want to take a look at that if you're concerned about that sort of thing. That's about it. That's all I wanted to say. Other than don't forget to check out some of the information we have at aceyouronlinecourse.com, including these quizzes on online education. Now, I know that most of you, if you want to go to school in the United States, you're not thinking of online, but you will probably be taking online courses even at a residential college. So take a look at these quizzes. You'll find out what you know and do not know about online education. So that's at aceyouronlinecourse.com/quizzes.html. Okay, well, thanks for listening, and have fun with that database. I think it's very instructive to look at. Bye.